Hello folks, welcome back again to the channel for part 3 of buying 143 scale race cars. In this chapter we are going to look at Bburago. We're going to look at True Scale Models, or TSM. We're going to look at Fujimi, and we are going to look at Looksmart. So, you ready? Let's get started. First one we're looking at here is Bburago. Bburago, they're one of the bigger manufacturers of die-cast cars in general. However, their selection of die-cast racing cars is fairly nominal. Now, that's not excluding F1. They make quite a few F1 cars. But as far as GT3 race cars and prototypes, basically the kind of cars I collect, and hopefully you're watching in this channel, they don't make much. They make some very, very low-end 143 scales, none of which I own. However, they do have this particular collection, what they call the Ferrari Racing Collection. And for the money, these are great cars. They tend to cost not more than $25 or $30. You can see the selection of cars they have there. And this 62 Ferrari 488 from the folks of Ferrari Racing of Houston is really a phenomenally cool car. Absolutely beautifully detailed. Comes in this very, very nice box. I mean, this box looks like $1 million, literally. And, you know, it comes with a nice plastic base, an aluminum nameplate, as well as an acrylic jewel cover, and a car that's got details, details, and details. Now, is it as good as a Spark or some of the other cars? No. But for $35, you get yourself, or $25, $30, you know, whatever, you get yourself a really, really good car. And now we're going to look at True Scale Miniatures. Now, for those of you that collect 164, if you collect Mini GT, well, this is the parent company. This is the company that makes Mini GT. This is True Scale Miniatures. They make nice little 164 cars, but they make phenomenally good 143 scale cars. And we're going to take a look at a couple of them. Now, when you get these cars, they come delivered in this kind of like it's like a hard plastic delivery container, and that's basically what it is. It's a great container to store it in to save your box if you happen to take these off the bases and put them in your collection. I tend to keep all of mine on their bases. I never remove them. One thing that is really nice about TSM Car is their packaging. They've got, and let me just pull this out of here to show you. The cars are phenomenally well detailed. I mean, they are really, really good in just about every respect. You can see independent reviews that I've done on all of these. They come on these beautiful white plastic bases. They almost look showroom perfect. All the information you want to know about the car is printed very nicely on the front of it. I mean, it's just a really great presentation. The bottom of it is this felt substance. It feels soft to the touch. It feels rich. You have to pull that off to remove the screws, should you wish to do so. I never do that. But you can get cars like this Corvette number 3. You know, the other Corvette, well, this is the number 3 in the Sebring limited edition colors. Then you have the McLaren 650S over here. God, I love that car. And then you can even get BMWs. So TSM is kind of like the company that does it all, so to speak. They make a good variety of cars. Their cars are a little pricey. If you, for example, to go to the IMSA race and try to buy one of these cars like this C3 here, it's going to cost you about $95. But on eBay, you can get them for around $65 or $70. You do get a really nicely detailed car, as I'd mentioned, in this really cool packaging. Beautiful bases, great cars, good interiors. I mean, just really, really nice cars. Now, this is a company called Fujimi. Basically, they make Ferraris, and I've been told that they are, I guess, the predecessor to Looksmart, the company we're going to talk about last. Consequently, there are not a whole lot of these that are available on the market. They have about 4 or 5 models I think you could still get, because remember, they make these things. They make them by hand, but they make them by the thousands. So they're still available. All 3 of these I got secondhand on eBay. Like the TSM cars, they come packaged in this outer, crazy plastic container. The Fujimis, like all the others, are resin models as well. They even tell you on the inside of their box. Beautifully detailed cars. They come on at this plastic base with dual cover and with this aluminum tag on the front of it. You can see there that tells you all the information you want to know about the car. Beautifully detailed cars. This is a Ferrari F430. They also make the Ferrari 458s, and if you want to get Ferraris, the F430 or the 458, this is where you got to go to get them. They're about the only company that still has them and has them available. But as you can see, the details are just exceptional on these cars, and you can see my review on them. They're beautiful. We've got this one. I've also got this Ferrari 458, the Thuriet car, as well as another F430, the Krone Aviation car in green. Again, these cars are made by Fujimi, and quite frankly, you can get them for about 45 or 50 bucks right now. Everybody's kind of closing them out, I guess, trying to clear out their inventory. So they're widely available, and they are relatively inexpensive for an extremely well-made, handmade resin racing car. And last but not least is Looksmart. Looksmart are the cars you see there stacked with all those red boxes. Looksmart basically make Ferraris and Lamborghinis, and that is about it. Not the only race cars they make are the Ferrari 488s. I have about half a dozen of them, as you can see here. Looksmart are extremely gorgeous cars. They may be the most detailed cars on the market. Their parent company is BBR. Considering that, it should probably be no surprise to you. They do come on the plastic base like the others that you saw there with the aluminum tag on the front of it. This is a 488 GT3 Sky Tempesta car by Looksmart. And their attention to detail is just phenomenal. The carbon fiber parts just pop out and smack you in the face. I mean, look at that front splitter. Beautiful details. You've got the tow hook with the tag on it right over here on the left where you see me pointing there. And their attention to detail is just phenomenal. I mean, look at the carbon mirrors on the side of this. Again, it's the small stuff, the little stuff. The phenomenal wheel detail. The interior, absolutely stunning. Their attention to detail is second to none. I mean, take a look at that rear diffuser and the engine detail. Now, they come in these big, handsome red boxes that you see here. To open it, you literally just pull the top of the box out. The car is wrapped up in foam, and got that. You pull that out, and unfortunately, it doesn't open up like the Bburago box does. But nevertheless, very, very well done. I mean, gorgeously themed boxes. Great cars. Now the bad news with Looksmart. They're pricey. They tend to average about $120 to $150, depending upon the popularity of the car. I've seen some as high as $200 or better for a 143 scale car. Yes, you're almost getting into 118 scale there. But nevertheless, deals can be had. You can get some of these as low as about $80 plus shipping. So I would say, you know, a low is about $100 after you throw shipping in, and generally about $120 to $150 for Looksmart Ferraris. So, folks, that's it. This is part 3 of buying 143 scale race cars. To sum it up, we have looked at TSM cars. Some can be found at the IMSA races as they have the official, I guess, supplier of model cars for IMSA races, as they have the licensing for IMSA. We also looked at Fujimi, a great brand with older Ferraris for F430s, 458s, and then finally at Looksmart, who brings you the 488 Ferrari. And then we also looked at Bburago as well. Thanks for watching. Take care.